Yes, children, so next is a good house. So we all have a house to live, isn't it? Then what is a good house? Let's see. Okay, a good house. A good house should be clean and dry. A good house, how it should be? It should be clean, children. It should be clean and dry. Clean and dry, we say. Means water should not be there on the floor here and there always, isn't it? Every room in the house should have windows and ventilators to keep it airy and well. There are many rooms in the house. All the rooms should have proper ventilation so that the sunlight and air can enter through that hall. Okay, proper ventilation we say to allow the sunlight to enter into the room. Means our house should have many doors and windows. Then only we get proper sunlight. Sunlight and fresh air keeps the rooms free from germs. If there is fresh air and sunlight in the room, then we are safe. Why? Because sunlight kills the germs. If any germs is there in the room, sunlight kills it. That is the advantage. Okay, that's why a house should have a proper ventilation, or it should have many doors and windows for to let sunlight into the and air into the room. It should have a separate place for eating, sleeping, studying, cooking, washing and storage. In a house, there should be separate space. A separate space should be for eating. We can say a room, dining room for eating. For sleeping, we have a bedroom. For bathing, we have a washroom or bathroom. Isn't it? For cooking food, we have a kitchen. For studying, we have a study room. Like that, there are different rooms in a house. It should have thick walls and high roofs to keep it cool in summer. A house should have thick walls. Walls around the house should be so thick, strong, and high roofs. Why? Otherwise in summer we feel so hot. Okay. It should have double doors. Double doors, a wooden door and a door with wire netting. A house should have a double door. Why two doors? One is the main road, and outside the main road there should be a netted door. We have to give netted wire in the door, isn't it? The door should cover with netted wire, we say. Wire netting doors, we say. Why? Otherwise mosquitoes, flies, everything should enter the room, house, and it bites us and we get body problems, sickness, etc. So it should have double doors, a wooden door and a door with wire netting. The wire netting doors will allow fresh air and sunlight to enter. Even if we close the door, the wire, even if we open the door also, what happens? Because of that wire netted doors, no mosquitoes, flies will enter into it. At the same time, sunlight and fresh air can enter. If there is no wire netting doors, what happens? We will close the door. Why? Mosquitoes, flies will enter. Like that we think and we close the door. But sunlight won't enter. If we have wire netted doors, we can open the door, and because it is a protection actually for us not to enter this, prevent this mosquitoes to enter into the house. At the same time, sunlight will enter. These will keep mosquitoes and flies away. Netted doors, wire netted doors keeps away the mosquitoes and flies. It should have a proper drainage system to carry away dirty water. So a house should have a proper drainage system. Water should not get stagnant over there. It should flow easily from the kitchen, from the bathroom. That facility should be there, and all the dirty water should go out from the house. That's why it is called, what they said, about the proper drainage system. A house should have a proper drainage, a good drainage system. So what is a good house, children? It should be clean and dry. Every house should have many doors and windows, or we say proper ventilation. Why? For the sunlight and fresh air to enter the house. Sunlight kill the germs. That's why they are telling there should be proper ventilation, and doors should have wire-netted or wire-netted doors. It should be. Why? Then only mosquitoes and flies won't enter, but sunlight can enter. And there should be a proper drainage system. Means all the dirty water should go or flow out from the house. And for doing the work, or we should have different rooms in the house to do each work. For eating, for sleeping, for bathing, there should have different rooms in the house. And the roof should be high so that we feel cool in the summer. Then what else? We should have thick walls also. The drains carrying water from kitchen and the bathroom should be properly covered. Drains are there where water flows easily. In kitchen and bathroom you can see the drains with small holes where through that water will go off. It should be safe. All doors and windows should have proper bolts and blocking system. The drains means the wastewater going away from kitchen and bathroom should be properly covered. Otherwise what happens? Through that hole some insects will enter into the house. It is so bad or not good for us. So the drain should be covered properly. Only water should flow through that. Nothing else should come from that. Then all doors and windows should have good locking system. Doors should have good lock. There should be grills on the windows. Grills, like that grills should be there on the windows. Why? There should be grills on the windows of the ground floor. Otherwise space will be there too, and other small things can enter. Even cats also can enter the house, isn't it? It should have open space like a veranda or a courtyard. There should be an open space also in the house so that we can relaxedly sit and chat, or we can walk there. Children can play there. Open space should be for sitting to enjoy fresh air and warmth of the sun in winter. This also provides a place for children to play. So that's why they told an open space or a courtyard should be, so that in winter we can sit there to get the sunlight, warmth of the sun, and for children they can enjoy by playing. We can sit or we can spend our free time by sitting in the courtyard. It should have a lawn outside to grow plants and beautiful flowers. Some house they have lawn outside. LAWN, lawn. They have a lawn outside where we can see some beautiful plants with flowers. There should be a wall or fence all around the house for safety. Around the house there should be a big wall. Fencing, we say, walls. Why? For our safety around the house. The walls and floors of the house should be cemented. The floor, the wall, everything should be cemented. Then only the house get strong. A good house should have thick walls and high roofs to keep the house cool in summer. So these are the main things a good house should have. Okay, children? Children, we learned about a good house. How a good house should be. It should be clean and dry, isn't it? There should be proper ventilation to allow the sunlight and fresh air to enter. Roof should be high. Different rooms should be for eating, dressing or cleaning, cooking. Then what else we learned? There should be a proper drainage system, isn't it? It should be clean and dry, and proper ventilation should be. It should have thick walls, high roofs, different rooms. Then wire netted doors should be. Then proper drainage system. These are the things a good house should have, isn't it? And if there is a courtyard, an open space, it will be more good. Then lawns other means more nice, isn't it? And there should be a wall surrounding the house for our safety. So these are the common things that a good house should have, isn't it, children? Now we are going to learn about a clean house. Clean house. A good house must be clean also. That already we learned. But how can we keep our house clean? Yes. A good house must be clean. But how? How can we make our house clean? First point, we should clean our house every day. Every day we have to sweep the house, mop the floor, sweep and mop. Then the bathrooms, toilet and wash basins should be cleaned daily. Washroom also means bathroom also we should clean daily. Toilet we should clean daily. Our wash basins where we wash our hands, we spit, there where we brush, that wash basin should be cleaned daily. These may be cleaned with cleansing powder or phenyl. Okay, this wash basin and all we can clean using phenyl, a cleaning powder. Wash basin, bathroom, toilet, everything we can clean using a cleaning powder or phenyl. Third point, the household garbage should be collected in a covered dustbin. Whatever wastes are there in the house, food waste will be, other wastes also will be. So all this waste, it should be collected in a covered dustbin. Dustbin should be there in the house and it should be covered also. We should not keep the dustbin open. The dustbin should be kept at some corner of the house. In any corner we can keep this dustbin to put the waste, to put the dust, but it should be covered. Insecticides, fourth point, insecticides should be sprayed once a week to kill mosquitoes, flies, etc. Insecticides, I-N-S-E-C-T, insecticides. What are these insecticides, children? They are the substances to kill the insects. For killing insects we use a substance like HIT, we spray it to kill the mosquitoes. Nowadays it is available, nowadays it is there, isn't it? Like that many sprays are there to kill the insects. So we have to spray it once in a week. The doors and windows should have curtains. Windows and doors should have curtains. These make house beautiful and protect us from dust. These must be washed regularly. Curtains we have to wash daily, isn't it? Then next point, sixth point, to keep the house clean, we must keep our surroundings clean. Not only our house, our surroundings, house surroundings also must be clean. So which are the points we learned for making our house clean or keeping the house clean? First point, we should clean our house every day. Second, the bathrooms, toilets, and wash basin also should be daily cleaned using cleaning powder or phenyl. Third point, the household waste or garbage. We should put all the waste in a dustbin. The dustbin should be covered. Then we should spray insecticide to kill the insects. Dustbin should always kept in a corner of a house. We should spray the insecticide once in a week to kill mosquitoes, flies, etc. Next, doors and windows should have curtains and it should be cleaned also. Then to keep the house clean, we should keep our surroundings also clean. Those 6 points we learned to keep our house clean. Do you make your house clean, children? or do you take the toys for playing and you will keep here and there, and your mother gets fed up with all these things and she gets more work, you give more work to your mother, whatever things you are taking from a cupboard or almara or a showcase, you have to keep the things back over there. We should not throw things here and there on the floor of the house. Don't make your mother more trouble. You have to help your mother to keep your house clean. Will you do all these things to make your house clean, children? Yes or no? You have to, isn't it? Then only we can make our house so beautiful. We have a house to live, so it is our duty to make our house or keep our house clean, isn't it? Surroundings clean. See, children, there you can see the images, how they are keeping the house clean. Next is surroundings clean. Surroundings clean. So we know how to keep a house clean, isn't it? Now let us see how to make our surroundings clean. To keep our house clean, we should keep our surroundings also clean. We should keep our surroundings also clean. To keep our house clean, we should keep our surroundings also clean. Even if our house is clean but the surroundings are dirty, we may fall ill. Our house is clean, but what about our surroundings? Not clean means we may fall ill, sick. If our surroundings have garbage, if our surroundings are full of dirt, waste, it will cause many diseases. Diseases means we may fall ill and sick. Garbage attracts flies and germs. If wastes or full of dirts are there around the surroundings, full of dust or waste are there, what happens? There mosquitoes and flies come and sit. They will settle around there in the waste. These can cause many diseases like cholera, typhoid, diarrhea, etc. These are the diseases that we get from dirts, dust, waste. Okay, these diseases are very dangerous diseases. They are, we may get high fever, headache, vomiting, loose motions, etc. Mosquitoes breed on stagnant water, means the water that does not flow. Mosquitoes will come and sit there and it will produce its young ones. Full of mosquitoes will be in the stagnant water. If our surroundings have stagnant water, there will be number of mosquitoes. So mosquitoes breed on stagnant water, water that is not flowing. There are stagnant water, mosquitoes will come and sit there and it will produce its young ones. Full of mosquitoes will be and it cause diseases like malaria, dengue, this cholera, typhoid, etc. If our surroundings have stagnant water, there will be number of mosquitoes near our house. If surroundings are full of water which is not flowing, then all this water we can see mosquitoes also and they spread diseases. These mosquitoes may bite us and cause malaria. See, these mosquitoes which are on the stagnant water, they come and bite us, we get malaria and we get high fever, headache, vomiting, body pains, etc. So our surroundings must be clean. Not only our house, our surroundings also must be very clean. We should keep our surroundings also clean. It should be neat. There should not be any water stagnant over here and there, or there should not be any waste, garbage in the surroundings of our house. If there are wastes or garbage or stagnant water, what happens? Mosquitoes, flies all will come and settle over there, and what happens? It spread diseases. We may fall ill, sick, and our body get problems, we get high fever, etc. So we have to keep our surroundings also very clean. Not only our house, our surroundings also must be clean. Yes, so throw garbage at fixed places. Wherever we can throw, wherever we can put the waste, there only we have to put the waste. Put garbage in bin with a lid. The dustbin should it should be covered. There only we should put the waste. Erase graffiti from your school community. Graffiti means what? Graffiti. Like scribbling on walls, we say. Simply children, what they will do, using the color pencils on the walls, they will scribble here and there like this. That kind of things we should not do. That in school we should erase that. We won't allow. If it is there, we have to erase it. Do not throw garbage in open drains, parks or public places. Don't throw the waste here and there. We should put always the dust. Dust in the or dirts or waste is in the dustbin, and dustbin must be covered. Avoid spitting in the open. Don't spit in the places, public places or open areas. Teach the importance of cleanliness to someone. We have to teach about cleanliness, about neatness, like do not throw waste here and there. We should keep ourselves clean, our house clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, we say. If we are praying to God, then we have to keep ourselves clean also. Not our mind, also we have to keep our body also clean, our surroundings clean, our house also clean. It is a good quality we should have. Get together to clean litter in the school or colony. You should get together. If you are staying in a colony, the people in the colony should come together and they should clean the surroundings, or they should arrange someone to clean. In the school also, you friends together come and clean. If there is any problem like duster, rubber, paper, pen here and there in the school surroundings, we have to take it away and we have to put in the dustbin. Plant a sapling and take care of it. Plant a tree, small tree, even if it is in the house, outside the house. If we have space, plant a young tree. We say small plant. We can put seed on the ground. It will grow as a plant. In the school also, if we have space, we can do this. Okay, these are the qualities you should have to make our surroundings clean. So it's time to recall now. Just see what all things we have learned in this lesson. Everybody needs a shelter. So what is the summary of this lesson, or what we learned actually from the lesson? Everybody needs a shelter. There are many people around us. Those are living in the roadside, on the footpath. They don't have house at all. So many people are suffering. Poor people. They don't have money. They don't have money to build a house. They are staying on the road, footpath. And when rain comes, they are suffering a lot. Isn't it? But we have a house to live. It is our duty to keep our house clean. And what are the things a good house should have? A good house should be clean, dry, and there should be many rooms and doors in the house. Doors must be wire netted, isn't it? Then what else? Different rooms should have for different purposes, for eating, drinking, to bathing, cleaning, for cooking, etc. We should have different rooms in the house. Then what we learnt? A high roof should be. Then thick walls should be there. If there is a courtyard, we have enough space then to play, to sit, and to get the warmth of the sun when it is in winter. So these are some of the things a good house should have. Then we should keep our house clean. How to keep our house clean we learned. Not only house, our rooms, our surroundings also we should keep clean. Otherwise we get diseases. We may fall ill or sick. So a proper drainage system should be there in the house. All the dirty water should flow out from the house. Then surroundings also, we should not throw waste here and there. We have to put the waste in the garbage in the dustbin, and it should be covered. Do not scribble on the walls of house or school. We have to tell people about cleanliness, how to clean ourselves and our surroundings or our house. Plant a tree. These are the some qualities we should have. And we should also help. As children, you can also do many things. You can help your parents to keep your house, keep your rooms clean. At least you yourself can keep your room clean by keeping all the things in the right place, folding the clothes. After washing, when it dry, you can fold your clothes and keep in your almara. You can do small things to help your parents, isn't it? Okay children, now it's time to recall. Okay, human beings need houses to live in. All of us need a house to live. A house protects us from heat, cold, rain and wind. A good house must be neat and clean. Sunlight kills germs, isn't it? Sunlight kills germs and keep the house warm in winter. So we should allow the sunlight to enter into the house. There should be proper drainage to carry away dirty water. There should be proper drainage system. Then only dirty water will flow out from the house, from the bathroom, from the kitchen. Waste paper and kitchen wastes must be thrown into a dustbin. All the waste we should throw into the dustbin. We should not throw here and there. So these are the few things we should keep in the mind to keep our house clean. Okay children?